If you have excess cash, there are strategies you can employ that can help make your cash work harder for you than just sitting around in a bank account. Most folks are familiar with high yield savings accounts, whether they are offered by SoFi, Marcus, Synchrony Bank, or some other bank or online account. These are for those folks who wish to earn some interest, but also want to avoid highly volatile investments that have significant downside risk. An FDIC insured high yield savings account can be a go-to strategy for these folks. Generally, these accounts are used to hold a person's emergency fund or other funds with a short-term time horizon, and there's little desire to put these funds at any risk. A high yield savings account typically has an average percent yield that is higher than a traditional savings account. How much more higher is normally dependent on the interest rate environment. The difference between a high yield account and a traditional account are generally greater in times of high interest rate environments rather than low ones. These accounts are also FDIC insured at the coverage limit of $250,000 per depositor, per insured bank, per ownership category. So when is a high yield account a good option? Well, you might be looking to earn some interest while you really don't want to be taking on any extra risk at the moment. It's great for emergency savings because it's easy to get at. And any other kind of liquid funds that you have that you don't want exposed to much or any risk. These are generally no fee offerings, although some high yield accounts might have a small fee. The interest earned can range anywhere from 4% to 4.25% based on the account value. But please know that interest rates tend to vary greatly between financial institutions, and you might find some that are lower and higher than what I just mentioned. The underlying thought behind all of these strategies is that they are short to medium term in nature. We strongly recommend that you work closely with your advisor and craft a strategy that is flexible and resilient, but can also meet the limit.